So good morning to all. Today we are going to study about the female reproductive part of the plant. So already in previous classes we have studied about the pre-fertilization events what are happening during the reproduction. Next we have studied about the male reproductive part, that is androecium. Today we are going to study about the female reproductive part. So what is the female reproductive part of a flower? Gynoecium. It is the gynoecium. Already we know the taxonomy, lesson, morphology, vegetative morphology, etc. we have studied. The gynoecium is the female part of the flower. It is also known as pistil. The female gynoecium is also known as pistil. The pistil is divided into three parts, that is ovary, style and stigma. Ovary, you know, the place where the ovules are embedded or ovules are protected by the ovary. Next region is the slender part of the pistil is style, and the top region is known as the stigma, where the pollen grains were accepted by the pistil. So when we are going to, now we are going to study about the detailed study of female reproductive part, gynoecium. Gynoecium is the female reproductive part of the flower. It is also known as pistil. Pistil consists of three parts: ovary, style and a stigma. Ovary, style and stigma. Ovary is the swollen part of the pistil. It consists of a place where the ovules will be attached by means of placenta. So this is the ovary. The second part is the style. Second part is the center structure, long center structure, and it is known as the style. Then the final part is the stigma. It is the thick portion of the pistil. This is called stigma. Stigma is the region where the pollen grains will be accepted by the gynoecium. Pollen grains will be accepted by in this region. So this is about the just a brief note on the gynoecium, that is female part, ovary, style and stigma. Then coming to the ovary, that is ovule, it is present inside the ovary. Ovule is present inside the ovary, and by means of, it is attached to the ovary wall by means of placenta. The next one, gynoecium, how it is appearing? It is first it appears as a small papillae. Papillae means small outgrowth. Finally, by the just after some days, it will it will stop growing, and it will finally, that is as costly, it is converted into this gynoecium, that is ovary, style and stigma. So this is about just a brief introduction about the gynoecium. So gynoecium, it is a female part of the flower. It consists of three parts: ovary, style and stigma. Ovary, the place where the ovules are embedded; style is the slender part, and stigma is the tip portion of the pistil, and it is the accepting part of the pistil. Okay, it will accept the pollen grains during pollination, and the reproduction following different fertilization, etc. takes place through this acception of pollen grains. The next one, structure of ovule. We are going to study about the structure. I have told that the ovules are present inside the ovary. So inside the we are going to see the structure of a single ovule. Structure of ovule. So consists of the ovule is also known as megasporangium. The other name of ovule is megasporangium. Ovule is also known as megasporangium. It is covered by two protective covering called protective covering called integument. So when we have ovule is also known as megasporangium, it is covered by two protective covering known as integument. Then next, the stalk of the ovule. First we have studied about the stalk of the ovule. It is known as funicle. The stalk of the ovule is known as funicle. Then next part, hilum, the place where the funicle, that is stalk, is attached to the body of ovule is known as hilum. The junction between that is the junction, the connecting part between the stalk and the body part of the ovule is known as hilum. Then this hilum, it comes in the inverted ovule. In an inverted ovule, the hilum forms a ridge-like structure shape known as raphe. It is known as raphe in a inverted ovule, not in all the parts, all the ovules. It is present only in inverted ovule. Okay, so it is in an inverted ovule. It forms a ridge-shaped structure known as spatulae. Then coming to the center part, the main part of the ovule is the nucellus. Nucellus, it is made up of that is tissues, sporogenous tissues, and it is where the embryo sac is embedded. A sac-like structure is present, and it is known as embryo sac. So first we have completed about funicle, stalk of the ovule. Second one, the junction between the stalk and the body of the ovule is known as hilum. Then raphe, we have studied completed about it is a ridge-shaped structure present in the outer surface of the ovule in inverted, okay, mostly in inverted ovule, the raphe is present. And next we have studied about the nucellus. The nucellus is the main part of the ovule, which is, what is the function of this nucellus is, this gives nourishment to the developing embryo. It is giving nourishment to the developing embryo. Embryo is a sac-like structure which is present at the end of the nucellus. It is a sac-like structure which is present at the end of nucellus. Then this nucellus is covered by integument. It is covered by covering. It is known as, already I told that it is protected by covering called integument. Okay, the covering of the ovule is known as integument. The integument, it is divided. It may be it is based on the presence of one or two integuments. It is classified into unitechnic or bitechnic. There is only one integument is said to be unitechnic, and these two integument that is said to be bitechnic. So next one, the place where the funicle, nucellus and the meat is known as chalaza. Okay, chalaza. The place where the funicle and the nucellus meet is known as chalaza. Then the integument will leave a small opening. Known as micropyle. It is a opening. It is present in the ovule. It is known as micropyle. It is a small opening through which the air, water, etc. will enter into the seeds during the time of germination, etc. So this is about the structure of ovule. Once again, listen. So the ovule, it is also known as metasporangium. It is covered. It is protected by covering two or two covering called integument. The stalk of the ovule is known as funicle. The stalk of the ovule is known as funicle. The body part is attached to the funicle at the hilum region. The hilum. In an inverted ovule, it consists of a ridge-shaped structure known as raphe. The next one, the main part of the ovule is the nucellus. This is the nucellus. It is made up of parenchymatous tissue. It gives nourishment. It gives nourishment to the developing embryo. The embryo sac is present towards the micropylar end, and it is sac-like structure. It is a sac-like structure which possesses the embryo. The integument, it is covered by integument. Already I told that it is protected by covering called integument. Based on the presence of number of integuments, it is classified into unitechnic and bitechnic. Unitechnic and bitechnic. There is only one integument, it is said to be unitechnic, and if there is two integument, it is said to be bitechnic. Then the integument leaves a small opening known as micropyle. This is a small opening. Known as micropyle, and this micropyle will help in the entry of air and water during the time of germination, etc. Then the chalaza length, the place where the funicle and the nucellus meet is known as chalaza. So this is about the structure of ovule. So have you understood? This is the structure we have studied about the ovule. The next one, types of ovule. We are going to study about the different types of ovule. There are 6 types of ovule. Based on the structure, it is classified into 6 types. First one, orthotrophs. First one is orthotrophs. Second one, anatrophs. First, second, third one, hemianatrophs. Fourth one, campylotropous. Fifth one, one, Sasthankarai. So these are the 6 types of ovules based on the structure. Okay, first one orthotropous, second one anatropous, hemianatropous, camphilotropous, amphitropous, and Sasthankarai. So first one we are going to study about the orthotropous. Here the ovule is straight. It is straight ovule. This is the orthotropous ovule. So here it will be in a straight manner. This that is salazar end, nucellus, funicle, and the micropylar end will lie in a vertical line straightly. Okay, it will be lying in straight line. Okay, so it is said to be orthotropous. This is the specialty of orthotropous ovule. The next one, anatropous ovule. Here it is completely inverted. Yes, the structure what we are studying, isn't it? That is inverted ovule. So the same that is said to be anatropous ovule. Completely it is inverted. Here the micropyle and the funicle will be lying close to each other. Okay, here the micropyle and the funicle will be lying close to each other. Completely inverted ovule. This is straight one. This is inverted. The next one, hemianatropous. Hemianatropous means it is the right angle. The body of the ovule will be right angle to the stalk of the ovule. It will be lying right angle in position. Okay, it will be there is the lying close to the stalk of the ovule. The next one, camphilotropous. Camphilotropous, here the ovule will be, the nucellus will be in the form of a bean shape. Shape will be in the form of a bean. The nucellus will be converted into somewhat curved structure, or the whole ovule will be in the form of a curved structure, and the nucellus will be in the form of a bean shape. Example, Leguminaceae family. Then next one, amphitropous. Here the what we have to say is the nucellus will be in the form of a horseshoe. Horseshoe shaped nucellus will be present. Okay, this is also somewhat curved in nature. The next one, Sasthankarai. Sasthankarai, it is having a very long funicle. The stalk of the ovule will be very long. Funicle will be very long, and it is completely surrounding the ovule. It will be completely surrounds the ovule. Example, Cactaceae. The special diet is present in Cactaceae family. So these are some of the types of ovule based on the structure. So once again, the orthotropous. There are 6 types of ovule based on the structure. First one, orthotropous, anatropous, hemianatropous, camphilotropous, amphitropous, and Sasthankarai. So first one, it is a straight ovule. All this, that is micropyle, nucellus, salazar, funicle, all will be lying in a straight line. The next one, anatropous, it is an inverted ovule. The next one, it will be lying in right angle to the stalk of the ovule. The body of the ovule will be right angle to the stalk of the ovule. The next one, camphilotropous, here it is bean shaped. It is curved nature. That is a curved ovule. It is bean shaped in the nucellus will form a bean shaped structure. The next one, amphitropous, here the ovule, that is it is also an example for curved ovule. The nucellus will be curved in the form of a horseshoe shaped structure. The next one, Sasthankarai. Here the funicle is very long. And it is completely surrounding the ovule body. Okay, body of the ovule will be completely surrounded by the funicle. So this is the different types, 6 types of ovules. Next we are going to study about the megasporogenesis. What is megasporogenesis? That is formation of megaspores from megaspore mother cell is said to be megasporogenesis. So the process, what is the definition? The process of formation of megaspores from megaspore mother cell is said to be megasporogenesis. So it is after that is megasporogenesis, the first cell, that is nucellus. Nucellus is the first formed cells in the megaspore mother cell. Okay, nucellus. It consists of a mass of tissue surrounded by an outer covering epidermis. So this is the first form megaspore mother cell. It consists of a mass of, there is nucellus, the first form. Nucellus will be first form megaspore mother cell. Then during the development, it will form one of the cell will act as archisporium. One of the cell of this nucellus will act as a archisporium. One of the cell will act as an archisporial cell. Okay, then what happens? This archisporial cell will elongate and forms a elongated structure. Then this is the second stage. It will start to divide. This archisporial cell will start to divide. Sometimes this archisporial cell, that is megaspore this archisporial cell will divide and forms the four cells. Sometimes this archisporial mother cell, this cell itself acts as a megaspore mother cell. Some cases, okay. So first the nucellus will differentiate. One of the cell of nucellus will differentiate into archisporial cell. Archisporial cell. This cell it will be differentiated. Will get enlarged. Okay, this cell will get enlarged. Next, what happens is the cell. In some cases, this archisporial cell itself will act as the megaspore mother cell. Then, in other plants, this archisporial cell start to divide. It will start to divide and forms four cells. Which is first, it will form four cells. That is, it will divide meiotically to form four cells. Four cells, and for the lowermost one acts as the sporogenous cell, and the remaining will act as peripheral cells or parietal cells. Okay, first that is the archisporial cell will divide meiotically to form four cell structure, that is four megaspore mother cell forms the lowermost one will forms it acts as the megaspore mother cell, and the remaining or that is sporogenous cell, and the remaining are said to be the parietal that is outer we can say it as parietal cells. Okay. Then, in some cases, these four cells will act as the will take part in megaspore form. That is megaspore formation. In other cases, only one cell will be taking part in the megaspore formation. Based on the formation of megaspore, that is embryo cell. That is before that. During the megaspore mother cell, after the formation of megaspore mother cell, this sporogenous cells, that is parietal cells, will be getting degenerated, and only a single cell will be present in the megaspore mother cell. Okay, that is monospore. One of the among this four spores, only one will be involved in the formation of that is embryo cell, that is known as monosporic. If two cells are involved in the formation of embryo sac, it is said to be bisporic, and if all the 4 cells are involved in the formation of embryo sac, it is said to be tetrasporic. So this is megasporogenesis. What are the events happening during megasporogenesis? The nuclear cells differentiated. One of the cells will get differentiated into archisporial cell. This archisporial cell it forms the megaspore mother cell. By the meiotic division, it will divide into 4, and among the 4, one will act as the megaspore mother cell, and the remaining 3 will be degenerated. Remaining 3 cells will be degenerated. The megaspore mother cell, if all the 4 megaspores are involved in formation of embryo means it is said to be tetrasporic. If only one cell megaspore is involved in the formation of embryo sac, it is said to be monosporic. And if 2 cells are involved in the formation of embryo, it is said to be bisporic. So this is about the megasporogenesis. The next one, development of monosporic, a single monosporic embryo sac, how it is developed. Let us see how the development of monosporic embryo sac takes place. So this is about, we are going to study about the development of monosporic embryo cell. How does it take place? Let us see. So the megaspore, single cell megaspore mother cell, it is present inside the ovule. It will start to the nucleus, will start to elongate. It will start elongated, and it will be divided into 2 cells. It will divide mitotically into 2 nucleus. It will be no formation of, so during the division of nucleus, there is no cell wall formation. A single nucleus will divide into 2. Both the nucleus will be pushed towards the ends, that is 2 poles of the ovule. So poles of the nucellus, not ovule, nucellus. So first the megaspore mother cell, single megaspore mother cell, it will get divided mitotically into 2. The 2 nucleus, by the formation of a large vacuole in between them, it will be pushed towards both the poles of the nucleus, that is by telasel end. So already we have studied, that is telasel part of telasel nucleus, the 4 cells which is formed after megaspore, that is division. Only the telasel megaspore will be developed into this embryo cell. Okay, mostly I forgot about to say that it is megaspore. During the division of megaspore, formation of megasporangium, 4 nucleus will be formed by the meiotic division, and among this, the nuclei which is present in the telasel end, will be involving in the formation of embryo cell. Okay, so that nucleus will be divided into 2, mitotically into 2, and it is moved back towards each pole, towards the telasel end and micropolar end by the formation of a large vacuole. Then after reaching the 2 end, it will start dividing. It will divided meiotically to form. Twice it will be divided twice mitotically to form 8 nuclei. So after the mitotic division, twice the division of the nucleus, it will form 8 nuclei. So how many nuclei will be formed? 8 nuclei will be formed on both the ends. Okay, so after the formation of 2 nuclei and from the megaspore, it will again divide mitotically and forms 8 nuclei. This 8 nuclei will be moving towards both the ends of the embryo sac. Okay, then what happens now? This among the 8 nucleus, 3 will be Three will be moving towards the, will be joined together, and one will be left free. Okay, one will be left free, and from the that is micropylar end and chelacellate. Three will be joined together, and other one will be left free. From the chelacellate, from the that is funicular end or chelacellate, here also the three will be joined together and one will be free. So at the micropylar end, it forms three cells forming the egg apparatus. And the other three which is present at the chelacellate end, micropylar end and chelacellate end, it forms the antipodal cells. And the remaining two which is lying freely in the cytoplasm, it will be joined together to form the polar nucleus. It will be joined together to form the polar nucleus. So after the formation of 8 nucleus by the megaspore, the single megaspore divide mitotically to form 8 nuclei. This among the 8 nuclei, 3 will be joined together to form the associated together to form egg apparatus, and 3 will be forming antipodal cells. The remaining 2 which is free in the cytoplasm will be joined together to form the polar nuclei. So this is about the formation of embryo cell. So then there is during the formation, during this cell division, this 8 cells are formed. That the embryo sac will be elongated, somewhat elongated. It will attain an elongated sac-like structure for the placement of this nucleus, etc. inside the embryo sac. Then coming to the structure of embryo. So this is a rough form of embryo. When we are coming about the structure, that is embryo, structure of embryo. It consists of it consists of 8 nucleus. It is a 8 nucleated 7 cell structure. 8 nucleated 7 cell structure. So already I told that among the megaspore, there is nucleus form, cells form. 3 of them will move towards the that is micropylar end. These 3 will form the among this 2 will be forming synergids and 1 will act as the egg. Okay, 2 will form the synergids and 1 will be acting as a egg. So these 2 together forms the egg apparatus. These 2 together forms the egg apparatus. Then the cells which is present towards the that is funicular end or chelacellate end, it is said to be antipodals. Okay, antipodals, and the remaining 2 nucleus it is fused together to form a single cell that is known as polar nuclei. There are some fibrous structures known as filiform apparatus. Filiform structure which is helping the embryo sac to absorb the nutrients. It helps to absorb the nutrients from the nucellus, etc. Okay, so this is about the structure of embryo sac. It is a structure of embryo sac. So once again listen, there are 8 nucleus and 7 cell structure. It is a 8 nucleated 7 cell structure. It is somewhat elongated in shape. It is present. This embryo sac is embedded inside the nucellus. So the 3 cells which is present at the micropentagon, it is said to be egg apparatus. It is said to be egg apparatus. It is consists of two parts. There is synergids. Two cells will act as synergids and one will act as egg apparatus. Okay, these both together forms the egg apparatus. Then remaining three cells, which is towards the that is cell end, it forms the antipodals cells. Okay, and three cells join together to form the antipodals. The remaining two nucleus join together to form polar nuclei. Forms the polar nuclei. This synergids will help to formation of chemical substance. It will help the formation of chemical substance which will attract the pollen tube during the germination of the pollen tube. During fertilization, the pollen tube formation takes place. This pollen tube, the growth of the pollen tube is happening because of the attraction of a chemical substance. A chemical substance will be produced by the synergids and this will attract the pollen tube towards the embryo cell. Okay, so these are the functions of synergids. Then filiform apparatus is present at the near the synergids, which helps in the absorption of nutrients. So it is already told that nucellus, it is present inside the nucellus. The nucellus is providing the nutrition to the developing embryo. So the embryo will absorb the nutrients from the nucellus tissues from by the help of this filiform apparatus. So this is about the structure of embryo cell. So once again, so what we have studied today is about the female reproductive part, gynoecium. The gynoecium consists of three parts: ovary, style and stigma. So ovary is the part where this is swollen part of the gynoecium, that is the pistil. It is embedded. It is the place where the ovules are embedded. Next one, style, is the slender part of the pistil. Then topmost part is known as the stigma, where the pollen grains will be adhered or attached. Okay, during the time of pollination and fertilization takes place after that. The next one, we have studied about the structure of megasporangium or ovule. Ovule consists of it is also known as megasporangium. The ovule is also known as megasporangium. It consists of it is protected by outer covering called integument. It consists of a stalk called funicle. The stalk of the ovule is called funicle. Then funicle, it is attached to the body of the ovule by its small junction known as hilum. The outer ridge-shaped structure is known as rapid. The main part of the ovule is nucellus, where the embryo sac is embedded. The embryo sac, that is nucellus, is covered, is protected by one or two covering called integument. This, according to the number of integuments, it is classified into two types: unitegmic and bitegmic. If there is only one integument, it is said to be unitegmic, and if there is more than two, there is two integument, it is said to be bitegmic. Then the integument leaves a small opening part, micropyle, at the base of the at the ovule. Okay, the small opening will be present, and it is known as micropyle. Then the place where the micropyle, the nucellus, micro stalk and the funicle meet is known as chalaza. So this is about the structure of ovule. Then we have studied about the types of ovule, isn't it? So what are the types of ovule? Orthotropous, anatropous, hemianatropous, campylotropous, amphitropous and sessinotropous. Then next we have studied about the megasporogenesis. What is megasporogenesis? The formation of megaspores from megaspore mother cell is known as megasporogenesis. The next, that is how there is nucellar cell. Nucellar cell will develop, will form the archisporial cell. Archisporial cell divides to form megaspore mother cell. Megaspore mother cell, again it will be dividing into 4 cells. Among this, if the 4 cells are taking place, it is said to be tetrasporic embryo sac. If the 2 cells are taking place in formation of embryo, it is said to be bisporic. For a single cell is taking place in the formation of embryo, it is said to be monosporic. So, among the 4 cells formed, only one cell, that is monosporic, one cell will be involved in the formation of that is embryo cell. That is chalaza cell will be involved in the formation of embryo cell. The chalaza cell it will divide into 2 first it will divide into 2 and later it will be divided twice to form 8 nuclei. This 8 nuclei will form the embryo cell. The nuclei will form a 7-cell structure embryo. is formed by this egg nuclei, which is formed out of megaspore. Okay, this egg nucleated structure, among this egg, 3 are known as the egg apparatus, 3 are said to be the antipodal cells, and 2 forms the polar nuclei. So in the egg apparatus we can see 3 cells. Okay, 3 cells were joined together to form the egg apparatus. First two are said to be synergids. And the single one is said to be egg. This egg is involved in the formation of fertilization. Okay, involved in the formation of new organism. Embryo will be formed. Okay, so this synergids, what is the function of synergid? It is produce a chemical which helps in the attraction of pollen tube towards the embryo sac. Then filiform, it consists of the synergids also consist of filiform apparatus which helps in the absorption of nutrients from the new cellulose. The next one, polar nuclei, it is present at the cell with consists of 2 nuclei. Sometimes it will be remain together. In some plants it will be remain separately. Okay, in some plants that is maybe the polar nucleus will not be united. In most of the plants, it is united together to form a single cell, that is polar nuclei. Then the lowermost, that is cellulose end, is said to be the antipodal cells. It is said to be the antipodal cell. So this is about the structure of embryo cell. Here, how many cells are present? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, this is a single cell. So 7 cell. Okay, 7 cell and 8 nuclei. How many nucleus? 8 nucleus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 nucleus. So it is a 8 nucleated 7 cell structure. So this is about the structure of embryo sac. So we have completed the female reproductive part of the flower. Next one, pollination. We have to study about pollination, fertilization, and all what are the events happening after fertilization, that is post-fertilization changes. So that's all we have studied today. So our portions have been completed today. The female reproductive part we have completed. So thank you all. You can see in the next class.